Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video in particular, we're going to be talking about the stock market, the economy, Liberation Day, as 45 called it, for the tariffs going into effect with every single nation on planet Earth, with the mere exception of Mother Russia. So we're going to take a look at everything in today's video. It will be kind of more of a shorter version of our economy, stock market type of videos. But if you want to watch more content in relation to the stock market and the economy, specifically in the Trump era, go into the description or the comment section below and you'll find all the videos to those links in the description. Now let's go ahead, let's find out, let's see what we're going to be jumping into today. I'm hoping this video is being recorded because the last time I tried to record this, like a couple minutes ago, my screen froze. So hopefully this will not be deleted. And this video is being recorded on Thursday, April 3rd at 2025 at 12:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as and when I'm recording this. Again, Thursday, April 3rd at 12:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know a lot of you guys are waiting and pending for me to respond to your email, to your comment. I will be getting that back to you as soon as I can. I have been emailing you guys, have been responding. It is taking me quite a bit because I am my own self and it's a lot on me, especially when I do customer service all day. Sometimes I take a little bit in terms of energy, so I just need to reserve that so I can be able to give you the full energy back, so I can be able to really put effort and thought and genuinity into my comments, because I do really care and do want to be able to provide that back to you. You guys take time out of your day to do it. I want to make sure that I be able to take time out of my day to do it too, but also provide a good environmental thing for me as well, so I can be able to feel energized. So when I comment back to you, it's one of love and appreciation. Not saying I don't do that, but like I just want to make sure that I'm up to 100%. So for those of you guys who have been very patient, I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's begin. If you want to help the channel grow, like we always said before, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, engage with the content. The longer you watch the content, it helps the algorithm, but it also helps the content and the overall growth of the channel. So, in sharing the video, it's really good. It helps us grow and helps us get more notoriety. Would help more people realize, oh, we're posting again. A lot of people have felt that I was not posting. So that's why you see a lower in viewership, because people don't know that I'm posting still. I don't know why, but it's okay. But if you want to help out the channel, you can definitely do that. Remember, this video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only as well. Anything I do or say in this video is not financial advice. And once you exit this video, I am not legally responsible for anything you do outside of this video, as this video is just for entertainment purposes only as well. Now, if you want to be notified when I do post and upload, because YouTube is not notifying you, which has to be majority of you guys, go into the description or the comment section below and follow my Blue Sky account and my Facebook group, and I will personally notify you there. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm not going to waste your time. I hate wasting time. You know, time is very valuable, as we all know. Especially, you know, when you work like multiple jobs, and then you have this, and you have that. It's a lot. Time is valuable, so use it wisely. Alright, so, Spirit Angels, tell me about Liberation Day. 45 is saying that yesterday was Liberation Day for the U.S. economy. Speaking of which, let's go ahead, let's take a look and see what the state of the economy is at this point in time. Now, if you have not checked out my community page, I highly recommend you go and do so. I will show you that in a second. Let's look up the stock market. Let's see where the stock market is as of right now. Okay, so it says here by CNBC 11 minutes ago, Dow dropped 1,200 points. S&P 500 loses 4% as stock market routes on Trump tariffs worsened. So we're talking about a crash here. We're most likely about to experience it. Trump tariffs set to wipe out nearly $2 trillion from U.S. stocks. Well, that's bad. Market plunge of Trump tariffs send shockwaves through global economies. Yeah, that's not good. Tariff down tumbled 1,300 points. Trump tariff slams markets. It's a disaster. Global market plunge after Trump unveiled tariffs. Market pain just getting started. Ironically enough, I work at my job, and since Biden has been in office, we have actually been decreasing our prices in the store by a lot since 2019. And then once 45 goes back in, we were told yesterday, starting soon, we have to change all the prices to 25% higher than where they are currently. So, yeah. So, and that's a big thing, especially a retail store where I work. If we've been decreasing continuously over the course of 4 years under Biden presidency, then somehow we turn this all around to make everything more expensive again, I'll be really shocked. I mean, really. All right, so you can see that here. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. You can see that it's clearly live, stuff like that. The recession fears grip Wall Street. And this is interesting because when you go into my astrology, when I talk about the astrology and everything in the sky, and then I added my second intuition into it, my channeling specifically, you go into my community page or post, depending on whatever your preference is. You go into it, you go into the page post section right next to playlist, and then you tap into the top one, which is essentially what I'm talking about here. All I'm saying is to watch, and I'm going to read this to you. March 1st to April 12th, 2025 will mark when Venus enters retrograde and goes from being in Aries back into Pisces. This time period under Venus retrograde is when you can see tactic outcomes of people fighting and making up. We saw this with 45 and Zelensky, hours of the interview taking place in Venus retrograde. A reimbursement of an exile topic or person coming back from the past. This could relate to issues one talked about from the past. I'm seeing people like Putin and the Mueller report, for example. Any sort of connection will be temporary, of course. Spending can be massive this month. This could mean that the congressional funding bill may be larger than ever or larger than normal. And this is normally not a good idea financially long term. This time period could provide a clear glimpse on how weak the economy truly is. It may even crash. Lastly, old insecurities may arise during this time. Expect problems related to America's hidden past to reemerge and cause new issues. So as you can see here, this was what I posted. Oh my god. And then you can see here, this is what I also posted. This was last night. The Dow future tumbled 1,000 points. This was before Liberation Day. We are now officially in Liberation Day. And you can see that this was posted not even 24 hours ago. This was posted 12 hours ago. So you can see that. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look now at the Liberation Day. We'll go from there. I'm hoping Liberation Day means Tariff Day because that's what I assume it means. Alright, so because this is kind of like a blind mean, if you will. So Spirit Angels, tell me about Liberation Day. Donald Trump said that we need to liberate something. Liberate ourselves from all these countries and put it on tariffs and all those things. The Dow's going down by a lot. What is Liberation Day and what kind of effect will it have on us as a society, particularly Americans? Ooh, ooh, oh, okay. Well, here you have the Fool card. You can see here that the Fool thought the economy was going to go up. That's the bomb deck. You thought the economy was bad, and then you thought it was going to go up. It's the opposite. It's calling you a fool. Not to you guys, I'm highly doubt you voted for this. But the top of the deck here, we have the King of Swords reversed. The incumbent loses power. Remember, this is like the card that represents the incumbent is removed from office. The incumbent is defeated in some way. What did this mean? What did liberation mean? Failure. This means failure for the Trump administration. This means failure for the Musk administration. This means failure. That's what that means. I don't think I can make it any clearer than what it is. We have here is money. Where is the money going? This is where this is what 45 thinks is going to happen. Justice and fairness. But where is the money going instead? What are these countries doing? What are the countries doing in the Six of Pentacles? They're giving it to somebody else. The U.S. is going to be the third world country soon. If it's not already. It's a third world country. Now, let's go ahead. Let's take a look and see what is going on in particular relation to the Liberation Day, if you quote. Now, the first card that comes in, we have Temperance. an idea of fairness and balance. That's how it was sold to the American people, balance, right? But you see here, it's not so balanced, right? This foot is a little bit more dipped into the emotional water than it is on land. And so they're like, it's high up. They're like tippy toes on the land, which means that they are not as grounded as they are emotionally involved. This has to do with the emotional aspect. It's the line. It's the fact that, oh, we can fix it. Bob the Builder type energy. This is that idea that, oh, I can promise you a whole bunch of things. You're going to vote for me because you think I can bring fairness and all. But look, the foot is in the water and the toe is barely touching the ground. This is not in grounded emotional energy. Now, the next card that comes in is the Page of Wands, an idea. People thought like, oh, everything was dead, so they were really struggling. And here you have is a little bit of growth. They don't really see a lot of growth here. They think that, oh, under 45, I maybe saw $100 more. And because of that, the economy is doing well because I gained $100. That's the Page of Wands. That is that energy. It's that idea of looking back in the past and saying, oh, this is what happened to me the last time I was 40. Trump was president. We got money. We got stimulus checks. I thank him for that, so I'm going to reward him with my vote. That is what the Page of Wands was. The Page of Wands led them to this idea to believe that 45 is good for the economy because he gave them money back in 2020 due to COVID. Now, we have a challenge here. We're talking about the Liberation Day, the tariff, all that stuff. We have the 9 of Cups here. It's heading in the future, which means this has not happened yet. It's coming though. We have here the 9 of Cups, which tells me here that there is going to be a group of nations, specifically 9 main nations, who are going to go up against the 45 administration and go up against the United States. Particularly, this is in relation, I'm hearing the word BRIC. So this has to do in relation to what's it called, the e-commerce, the commerce energy, the value of the U.S. dollar. The value of the U.S. dollar would be no more nationwide and worldwide. Excuse me. The U.S. value of the U.S. dollar would be no more worldwide. It will be devalued. And that's what it's saying here. It's saying a new economy, a new version of currency, national, universal currency, is going to be taking place right here before our eyes. The U.S. dollar is over. It has collapsed. It's going to collapse. Now, remember, this video is just for entertainment purposes only. Now, the next card that comes in, what is challenged in all this, the value of the U.S. dollar, is just led by the Tower card. The Tower, the crash, the economy. If this is not straightforward, I don't know what is. Because this is the Tower card. The economy, baby, the economy, the stock market, everything in the U.S. is going to come crashing down. We've said this many times before with Pluto return and the U.S. collapse. It's going to crash regardless. However, it has crashed earlier than anticipated. Now, why is that important? Because in the past, if you have been with me since 2022, you all are probably familiar with the energy and me talking about that. Oh, I saw the economy crashing sometimes again during this decade, but later on around 2026, 2027, 2028 within that ball range. And that the Biden economy was going to be known as the Roaring 20. We're going to be very short, but people are not going to really know how good it really was until they lose it. And that's kind of like where we're heading into now, is that the economy is crashing, but crashing way earlier than anticipated. So the Tower card is indicating a crash, a fall of the economy. Now, how do I know that it's going to fall? This is the Liberation. It's a failed project. We have the economy, good fortune. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is my card that represents the stock market and the economy. This is saying here both are going to crash. This has not happened yet because it's telling me the 9 of Cups means in the future, but it's pretty soon. Probably within the next 9 days, 9 months, we are going to be officially in a crash mode. Specifically, I don't even think we are going to be in a recession. If anything, it feels more very much like a depression. So we're in here for the long haul, not for the short haul. Now, on this card here, these two cards separately, we have the Strength card, the strength of the economy. The strength of the economy is very weak. This is Wall Street. This is giving me the energy of Wall Street. This is the 5 of Pentacles. People walking away. This is kind of giving me the bull. This is giving me the bull right here, the bull in Wall Street, right? This is the bull. The lion is represented at the bull, and this is the United States common Wall Street. It's reversed. Wall Street is in full panic. And here is Wall Street right now. Investors are pulling their stock. They're pulling money out of Wall Street because they are fearful that they can lose it all. Right? Now, if you guys have investments, again, I'm not legally liable for any financial advice that I say on this channel. I just use this for entertainment, and I'm not legally liable. And by you watching this video, you agree to those terms. You should probably put your investment in conservative mode. Conservative mode essentially allows you to be able to still grow, but you don't take a big dip if something like a crash occurs, especially a drastic turn in the economy or stock market. This is going to be the fastest turnaround from a good economy to a bad economy the world has ever seen. This is going to be pretty bad. Now, again, the fool is saying here that these people are complete other fools. They don't know anything. They think the economy is going up, not realizing the economy is going downward. Now, this card was actually reversed. That's why it says here people were fooled. And here you have this also in reverse as well, which is the King of Swords. Actually, no, this was upright. This was upright, yeah. But this was reversed. Anyway, besides the point, you kind of get the idea. This is a liberation day. It's a failed project that's leading down the U.S. economy and the stock market towards a very bad time period. Now that we know what liberation is and what kind of project it's going to do, what kind of damage it's going to do, let's go ahead and let's take a look at, well, we all know when I talked about like, what do you call it? Currency, digital currency, that's going to be very stable. It's not going to take any damage, any hits, or anything like that because this is the age of digital currency. So, no, nothing's going to happen in terms of digital currency. But let's take a look at physical currency more so. So, Spirit Angel, tell me about the economy. What is the state of the United States economy going over the next 6 months? Are we going to experience a crash of some sort economy-wise? Okay. Are we going to experience a crash in the stock market in the next couple of months in the United States? I know you explained that, but just kind of give us a little bit more detail. How do you want to do this? This way or this way? Okay. A little bit more. Does it kind of give us a better understanding about how the people are and where they are feeling and the energies right now? Within that couple of months. Ooh, okay. There's the world, this is the global economy. Top of the deck here, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Not a lot of money flowing in to the government, into the U.S. government. But the world is pretty much seems very positive. I feel like a lot of countries are going to be very happy. Because look here, you have the world with the Republican with the crash. Yeah. So here you have the world with the Republican Party that causes the crash. We all know this is the Republican Party because he's the president right now. And here is the fighting. This is the bottom of the deck. It's literally saying here that the world is going to be fine. The world sees that the Republican Party purposely crashed the economy with the president in office. They see that. They're not stupid. This is a Trump recession. This is a Trump session or a Trump depression, if you will. Now, this is the economy. This is the stock market. Let's take a look. The first card that we got here is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups means wishful thinking, right? Are we going to have a crash in the economy? Wishful thinking. It's basically saying that, like, don't be so ignorant. Don't be so ignorant. You know the answer to your question. There's no reason you should be asking that. The next card that comes in is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords means stealing, it being taken away. It's saying here that it's not being taken away because it's already been in emotion. It's been into effect for quite some time. This was always part of the story. This was always part of the story. This is not something that's supposed to be stolen. This is just something that gets lost because this is the part of America's journey. It's part of America's Pluto return. Therefore, it cannot be stolen if it's already divinely guided. The next card here is we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands means a lack of leadership, ability to lead. The economy is definitely going to be weak. Here is followed by the Judgment card. The Judgment, making the call, healing the economy. The people are unable to speak out in some way. There's a restriction in the ability for someone to speak out about the economy, the feeling, the ambiance, the mood. And here you have it, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing from this card, I'm asking myself the question, why do people feel like they can't speak out? The energy that I'm getting from here also, because of this Judgment card, is telling me the reason why they can't speak out is because they cannot admit that they were wrong. And these are talking about people who voted the specific way. They cannot fathom that they were so wrong, heinously wrong, that they are just in denial. That's where they are right now, the Judgment card. Here you have the Eight of Pentacles, working. You see all these pentacles? This is money. This is people working multiple jobs. I would not be surprised if you start to see people become normalized in the U.S., where people are working round-the-clock jobs, no longer no sleep. We just reverted back to the way things were prior to the union rights and the workers' strikes and all those type of things. The next card that comes in is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, a decision has been made. A decision has already been decided. A decision has been decided already. I don't know what that decision is, but a decision has been decided in regard to the economy. The economy is not strong. The economy is weak. You know, the job numbers could say, oh, well, we have record jobs. We have record-breaking numbers of people signing up for jobs. Yeah, you're deporting most of those people, but guess what? The people who are here, they have to work harder to survive. You know, it's so funny to me because like they're like, oh, we have to deport these people, you know, get them out of the country. And then like we have no people, and then they're saying we have record job growth. We have record job growth because people have to work multiple jobs. I have 2 jobs and I can barely afford things. I have to get a 3rd job. I mean, seriously, like when it didn't get through their head, when are people going to get through their head that this is not normal? Now, let's go into the stock market. The stock market comes under the King of Pentacles reverse. The King of Pentacles reverse means the Wall Street, the economy, the stock market, people investing money. It's reverse, which means, yeah, the economy, the stock market is going to crash. It's going to take massive hits. Here underneath the Seven of Swords reverse, we have the Sun card reverse, which means not happy times, not good days for the stock market in particular. Followed by the Ace of Wands, we have here shadiness, the devil. Even those who have money invested into the stock market who are doing shady things, they themselves will be injured by whatever 45 does. That tells you a lot about the internal market, about inside trading and all those type of things, that they themselves are also being injured because of 45. Which is a very bad tell sign for 45 because 45 does not want to be in that position, because if he's in that position, that means a lot of people are going to start to turn against him because he is not benefiting their pocket. Now underneath the devil card here, we have the Knight of Cups. This is a cup. This is something coming in fast paced, but not too fast. It's an average pace. So something's going to come into the picture around the time that, you know, people with insider trading is going to start to be taking a hit, or some sort of shadiness within Wall Street. Those people are going to turn against the administration. The next card is underneath the Judgment card. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords reversed, there's going to be some periods where people are going to feel like the stock market is getting better. But that's just how, for example, the best way I can describe this, think about the seasons on planet Earth. If you live in a 4-season area, you all know and very well familiar with is that occasionally you will have some cold nights during the spring. Does not mean that it's winter, but also doesn't mean spring's there. And you have really long hot days and then really cold days as well. Doesn't mean spring's here yet. It just means that it's getting closer, but there's a lot of up and down. And that's what the Nine of Swords is telling me. It's telling me here that there's going to be some good periods where the stock market rises really high, but then it goes right back down. It's the same energy, the same energy. We are heading into a recession or a depression, more so anything, it's a depression. We are heading in that direction. Yes, you're going to have some ups, and sometimes, yes, you're going to have some downs, but that doesn't mean anything because, in essence, we are heading in that direction regardless of whether we want to be there or not. Now, the next card that comes in is underneath this Eight of Pentacles, is we have followed by the Queen of Pentacles. People are holding on to their money. People are not willing to invest that money because this is the last little bit. I'm getting information in regards to the income. People are not going to be investing into the stock market, and that's actually going to tank the stock market. I'm seeing like a dip. This has to do with the bank. I'm getting bank information and people pulling money out of the bank, just like it was during the Great Depression, well, led to a depression in the first place when people started pulling out their money pretty rapidly and pretty fast because they were panicking. And underneath the Two of Pentacles reverse, you have here is followed by the Five of Cups, which is for the stock market, which means the loss. More losses than gains. Remember I told you about how there's going to be a lot of loss up and down? There can be more loss than there are gains in the stock market. So yeah, I do see there being problems with the stock market and the economy. I do. Now, let's take a look and see what this could mean. Well, we should ask the question literally, because it did answer the question earlier, but I just want to, answer them, ask it in a different way just to see if we get the same answer here. So Spirit Angel tell me, will we have a depression in the next couple of months? Will we have a recession or depression, any sort of economy, stock market crash of any kind related directly to the United States? We have here the Nine of Cups again comes up. We have the King of Swords reversed, defeat, wishful thinking. Then we have here money being transferred out, people not being able to do the right thing. And then here you have justice, wishful thinking on justice. I think it's going to take a little bit longer. We have the Ace of Cups. Eight of Cups, he's not leaving anytime soon. But we do have here the Ace of Wands here with the economy and stock market depression. We have here the decision has been handed down. What is that decision? Not a lot of money, not a lot of income. And then what is that? It's not stolen, like I said. Instead, it's just people having to work more. So what I'm getting the energy is that the economy is going to get inflated. It's going to get inflated for quite a bit, and it's going to make it appear that the economy is getting better. You know, I talked about that up and down. That's not real. That's fake. That's artificial. And it's artificial because people are taking on more job roles, and therefore it gives the false illusion of the economy surviving, doing well and thriving, but it's actually not. It's doing the opposite. Here you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords reverse means the person in party in power. This means a defeat, a failure of something. We're talking about the plausibility and the possibility of a depression or a recession or some sort of economic trouble coming to the United States within the next couple of months. We have the Page of Cups, which means wishful thinking. Wishful thinking in terms of the failure, the idea that you thought that your plan was going to succeed, instead it failed, and because of it backfired. But however, justice and the balance has been leveled in some way, but it has been artificially created. And here you have the challenge to all three of these cards, which is represented by the Nine of Cups, which means look at things from a bigger perspective, from a bigger picture. Notice the sign. There are going to be little key factors here that's going to tell you, oh, look at these. We'll crash and the economy is going to crash. These are the little signs, these are indicators. It's not telling me that these indicators flash the red light yet, but you can definitely see on his turban that his hat is red, which signifies that there is a red light that's coming. It's telling you these are red things to be looking out for. These are some things that you need to know and be prepared. There's a spirit essentially giving you a heads up. Be prepared, get yourself situated, make sure you have enough food and stuff like that. Get yourself prepared. That's what spirit is saying. Now, the next couple of cards here, we have an interesting spread. The first card that comes in is the Lovers card. This is the Biden-Harris administration. It's reversed. The reason why it's reversed is because there was some sort of fighting with the American people on how well or how not well the economy and the stock market were doing under their administration. However, the current administration with the new upside-down White House, we have here is represented by the Four of Wands, which ends up leading us to this period of time where people feel like money is better, but the economy is not so better. It's the transfer of wealth and power from the top, from the wisest to the youngest. Now, spiritual angels tell me, will 45 experience a depression or a recession in the U.S. economy, stock market? Will some type of crash occur under 45's reign? We have here, he's not going to be able to hold on to the money due to the Four of Pentacles reversed, and then you have here the Emperor is unable to provide stimulus to the economy. Here's the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and here you have not being held back. That does not matter whether he can or cannot, because remember, he's going to maintain control and power. That's his own goal. It does not matter how he gets there, how he does it. He will make sure he maintains control. This is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups means something coming in, and this is the judgment on the health of the economy. However, news will be subsided, news will be suppressed in regards to it, but the people around the world will know it. And therefore, the people around the world who know that will tell the people here in the US that the economy has crashed. So we actually might not even ever get told that the economy is doing bad or the economy has crashed or there's a depression of some type. It might just be overshadowed by the central media, and instead we will find out through other sources like our friends in Australia or people in England or something like that. That's kind of like where we're looking at as of right now. Yeah, I'm gonna say as of right now, based on the energy, it doesn't seem like it's immediate, but we're there. We're pretty much there. I would probably say give it less than a year. Is where we're heading. So 2026 is the maximum going to occur before March of 2026. So that's the time frame. I would say you have less than a year for this. But it's more for anything. It could happen as around Christmas time. Speaking of which, let's take a look. Is the economy going to crash around Christmas? What do you say, Spirit? I'm hearing it already crashed before that. So no, the economy is not going to crash before around Thanksgiving because it already happened prior. So this is telling me here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 8, I think, I don't know, I can't count. But anyway, it's the 8 of Wands. It's going towards the past, which means there was struggle or hardship in the past tense, which means that it already had happened. It had already occurred. This card tells me here the 4 of Cups. It tells me people are refusing some sort of money or there's some sort of lie. Because the people here feel betrayed, but the government is giving them money, but they know that this is a trick. There's some sort of trickery with the government around the time that this happened, and people are not taking that bait. Here you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a chaotic leader among calm water. He has a man of chaos. And here you're followed by the 2 of Cups reversed. The unionship between the American people and those at the top has been divided, has ended. So that's what I'm getting in terms of the energy in regard to the economy, the stock market, any sort of depression. I don't see anything else here to note. We do also have here as well the 1, 2, which means overlooking. I don't see a lot of Americans that are going to be aware of this occurring. All right, let's take a look and see what Spirit has to say, and then we'll end off today's reading. Now, if you guys are not familiar with how the index cards work, if it's like, just say for example, colored, like this card, which is pink, it means that it's major arcana. Anything white colored or non-colored means that it's minor arcana. And so Spirits and Angels tell us about the U.S. economy, stock market overall. What do you want to tell us about the economy and stock market in terms of it going down in time, terms of like deliberation and tariffs and all those type of things. Tell us more about the Trump economy. Tell us more about the Trump economy. What do we need to be aware of? It might just give us advice for the collective. That's what I'm mostly getting. Advice for the collective. So we can ask if they have advice for us. So this is like what we need to know. This is not advice for us yet. We have the house that is not innocent. and the media. So yeah, there's some lying in the house. Here we have the House of Representatives. We have here followed by children in reverse, which means not innocent. And here you have the media. The media in reverse. The House. I'm here in the House of Commerce, or the House of Commerce. The House of Commerce is okay, so it's solar plexus energy, which means that is I do, which means the House of Commerce is going to do something in relation to it not being of innocence or not being as truthful, because this is pink, which symbolizes I understand. And here you have the auras, means I feel, I know what I am. This is the media reverse. I know that I am not being truthful. There's going to be some sort of lack of truth with the commerce, or some sort of governmental agency in regard to the economy, or something with that handles the flow of money or currency, whatever it is. They're not going to be openly honest with the people. Now, Spirit Angel, tell me, what are your advice for my viewers in terms of this time coming? It said here, shift or shifted. Interesting. Blue, which means the throat, and we have here Biden. Biden, okay. And we have here winner. Okay, shift or shifted, Biden a winner. What does this mean for my guys? I mean, for my viewers. I'm hearing the American people are going to win, but at a specific cost. There's going to be a cost to pay, but the American people are going to win. That's what I'm hearing. So I guess, we'll leave it off on that. I feel like it's a very positive message. So I want to leave off on that note. So thank you guys for watching the channel, for engaging, and let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I will see you all next time. Until then, peace out. I love you.